Let's go across to Harbhajan Singh. Harbhajan, this is that one thing that everyone was fearful of when I spoke to you before the game was to start about rotation. Hardik Pandya is that player who has no replacement in this Indian team. In that sense, these are worrying signs for Indian team as well as Indian fans.
Well, I hope nothing to be worried. He's fully fit and fine. Of course, he's gone for a scan and he got himself checked. And I hope nothing is serious, to be honest. And but if it is, there is something serious with Hardik Pandya's injury, then it's an area of concern. And obviously, you don't have a replacement for Hardik Pandya. And Hardik Pandya is Hardik Pandya. Nobody can replace him. He's a proper match winner, proven player, and you don't want one of your top guy to get injured during the World Cup, in the middle of the World Cup where, you have a lot of remaining matches. So I do believe that he's going to be fine, and I'm hoping and praying that, you know, today we don't require him for the bat, and, whenever India play next, he should be ready for the next game. Simple as that. I hope he's fit and fine.
Harbhajan, one thing that we often hear from coaches when they advise you when you're fielding, when you're bowling, they often say never use your foot to try and stop the ball. But that's very well when, it's spoken theoretically, when it's spoken in terms of what is the right thing to do. But sometimes your instincts come into play. When you're on the field, your instincts really come into play and you throw your leg, try to stop the ball. In hindsight, could Hardik have done something differently, not put that foot, just let that ball go? Because leaking a few runs here and there is not an issue. Hardik Pandya's leg getting fracture is a serious issue.
No, no, no. It's leaking, what you said, leaking few runs here and there. It is a issue. And that's what a player always look to do, not to leak a single run. As a player, you want to give your best. And, whether you put your foot on the line or whether you put your head on the line, you put your body on the line to stop the ball, and that's exactly you react at that point of a time. There are very, very small little kind of seconds for you to think whether to do it or not, but your first intent is to stop the ball rather than just let the ball go, because you're always teaching someone to stop the ball from the younger days, and suddenly when you come under these situations, you're not being taught that if the ball comes to you, you leave the ball and you keep yourself aside. So I think he did the right thing. He wanted to stop the ball, which is fair enough, and he did stop the ball. And in that process, sports is such. You'll get few injuries here and there. But as I'm saying that, I hope there's nothing serious with his injury, and I hope he's fit and fine for the next game. If India needs him today to bat, knowing Hardik Pandya, he will come out and he'll, bat even on one foot and with one hand.
Okay, fair point that Harbhajan Singh makes there, that, even 2 or 3 runs is an issue, and a competitive player does his best on the field to ensure that even those 2 runs, 3 runs are not leaked at all. But one more question on Hardik, Harbhajan. You said that hopefully, nothing serious in terms of his injury. Assuming it's nothing serious, would you still want him to come out at bat at his position? Let's say if the Indian team does lose a few wickets at number 6, would you want him to come out and bat? Because nowadays you don't get a runner. Or would you rather say, no, I'm not going to risk him for this one game. Let him just be in the dressing room. I'd rather have a fit Hardik Pandya going forward. So let him not go down, even if it's a minor injury. How would you approach this?
Well, I think they will assess the situation. If required, they will keep him till 9 or 10. I think that's what is going to happen. If required, 10 odd runs, in few balls to come. Hardik Pandya is that sort of player who can, hit the ball really far, and he doesn't need to run too much. And I hope, you know. Shardul can fill that slot today, if at all he have to bat, and I don't see that is happening. To be honest, the kind of form Virat, Rohit, and everybody is in, I see this 256 will be chased in 40 to 45 overs if everything goes well. But if Hardik have to come to bat, and I think it'll be after Shardul, I believe in today's game.